many more warning signs does Mark Zuckerberg need to see before he pulls the plug on his metaverse? No, he's not gonna, dude. He literally bet everything on the metaverse, renaming the company, investing pretty much all the money. And I will give him credit here. He was at least smart enough to realize that Facebook's expiration date is about to come due. Because there's no new people are signing up for Facebook. Like, it's viewed as the boomer platform. Like, oh, Facebook is where mom and dad and grandma and grandpa are. Like, the kids aren't going to want to be there. So he knows he has to pivot and invest in something that'll keep the company afloat. And he just made a very bad call with this metaverse shit. He seriously fell for the propaganda that this metaverse crap is going to be the future. And now his company definitely has no future. So Mark Zuckerberg, I guess that's a better name, foray into the metaverse has exhibited a growing number of warning signs in recent weeks. And that's just recent weeks. That's not even counting the previous years. Zuckerberg should pause, reflect, and ask himself one important question. When is enough enough? Well, he still has a few billion left. The Facebook CEO said last year when he changed the company's name from Facebook that the metaverse would be mainstream in 5 to 10 years, but the future of his company is being put to the test right here and now, while costly initiatives appear to be generating a resounding meh from the public. Yeah, the VR as well seems to have completely disappeared. So in a way, I think this whole metaverse thing was also their attempt to justify their purchase of Oculus. Like, well, if we give people something that'll force them to use VR headsets, we can sell more VR headsets. But unfortunately for them, people don't want either of them. So Zuckerberg's vision has hit severe roadblocks in a fairly short amount of time, as reported recently by multiple outlets, including the Wall Street Journal and New York Lies. And economic uncertainty has already forced Zuckerberg to freeze hiring and take other actions that have rattled employees. Start firing the wokies. You might be able to recover at least some. All the while, Facebook has spent $15 billion on Zuckerberg's passion project. Damn, that's a lot of wasted money. Could have just given it to me. Now, this continues to be a risky bet by Zuckerberg and the team now because for now they're betting money on the future while they continue to have massive headwinds on their core business. Dan Ives, a Wedbush Securities tech analyst, told Insider last week. Yeah, this metaverse shit isn't even going to be the future. Look, just like with the internet as a whole, it came about naturally. It wasn't some corporate mandate that, oh, this will be the future. Not going to work out for you. So for the uninitiated, the metaverse is a concept or buzzword, depending on whom you ask, that gained traction among tech and media companies in the last year plus as the next step in virtual connectivity. So the metaverse is basically like the metaverse is to connectivity what motion controls are to video games. It's just a fucking gimmick. Even if you released a metaverse, people are gonna, they're gonna say, oh, haha, this is cute. They're gonna be entertained for maybe 2 days and then never look back. Zuckerberg himself has called it a successor to the mobile internet, as Apple CEO Tim Cook, on the other hand, isn't sure that most people could even define what the heck the metaverse is. Yeah, just like all these other buzzwords that have started to be thrown out way too much. That's right. It's no Sword Art Online. Yeah, wake me up when we got like full dive VR MMOs or something. But Zuckerberg is all in on the idea, even changing his company's name to reflect the big bet. He's touted that the technology already exists to launch people into virtual worlds. That includes Facebook's Quest 2 headset, which costs $400, can plug users into the company's virtual reality experience. Remember, it's tied to your Facebook account now, so if you get banned from Facebook, you lose your library of VR games. So don't buy Facebook's VR. Horizon Worlds, but so far, the overall experience of being in Facebook's metaverse is lacking for both the public and even those within the company. Facebook paused the rolling out new features for Horizon last month, Wall Street Journal reported, due to user complaints such as lack of others to interact with and harassment. Oh, okay, this is actually kind of funny. So they either complaining that they're the only one there, and if there's anyone else there, they bitch that they got harassed because they got offended by something. There's no way to win with this crowd. Here are just a couple of the damning data points in Wall Street Journal story based on internal documents it obtained. So Horizon has 200,000 monthly active users, below the 280,000 Facebook intended by the end of the year, and this was after the company loaded its projection of 500,000. I'm surprised it's that high. Though 9% of the worlds built on the platform are only ever visited by 50 users, most don't get any visitors at all. And most users abandon the platform in the first month, and over half the headsets are out of use within 6 months. VR is not the trend they thought it was. It's just a fad. The barrier to entry is increasing too. John Carmack, the consulting CTO for Facebook's virtual reality efforts, recently acknowledged that the $100 price increase for the Quest headset happened because the free apps, which Facebook makes little revenue in from in-app purchases, are more popular than its premium ones. So Facebook's Metaverse experiment is not exactly off to a promising start. Even buzzy announcements from Mark Zuckerberg's new virtual legs. Okay. So their Metaverse avatars aren't just floating torsos anymore. Turned out to be marketing fluff showing that the company wants to make, not the actual working feature. It is chaotic that even the team working on the Horizon Metaverse app has hardly used it. It's hardly using it, according to an internal memo obtained by The Verge. Oh my God. I don't blame them. I've been in the same. Now, if it doesn't matter what your job is, but I'm going to be using software development because that's what I understand. I'm routinely forced to work on things I don't give a fuck about. And sometimes I actively don't like what I'm working on, but it's the paycheck's a paycheck. So I'll do this as long as you keep paying me, but don't expect me to do it in my own time. Why don't we love the product we've built so much that we use it all the time? The company's Metaverse VP, Vishal Shah, wrote in a memo, according to The Verge. The simple truth is, if we don't love it, how can we expect our users to love it? A good question. Yeah, and again, the core problem is management is telling their employees what to make. And their employees are probably telling management, this is a stupid idea. This is never going to work. This sucks. No one's going to want this. And then management say, why aren't we enjoying our own product? I don't get it. Some other good questions. How many more warning signs does Zuckerberg need to see? Oh, he's all in. I think he's going to go bankrupt before he gives up. And how long is too long to keep pouring money into an endeavor that has few tangible results so far? I think that depends on the investors. Once the investors start pulling their money out because they see Zuckerberg just throwing it away or burning it, that's when things change. And lastly, at what point do you reevaluate the mission? Once all the investors leave, that's when. That's the end.